So, 2018.
It was the 21st of November already.
End of the year, but the year has been, it's been phenomenal, I think. I think in terms of growth for Pathway2Grow, events, new areas, new delegates, new people coming to the organization. I think it's been absolutely amazing. It's really been good. We've launched several events in various areas. And I think amongst the entire community, we've got about 12,000 people now.
Yeah,
on the social media platforms.
LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. There will be some duplicates, but overall we have a significantly larger number now than we did this time last year.
Yeah, significantly. Our reach is much wider, and we're getting businesses from all sorts of backgrounds in. So it's been a brilliant year, and 2019 will be better.
Yeah, I mean, in any organization, growth, talk about development, whether it's personal development, professional development, we're looking at organizational growth here, and this has been treated like no other different organization. It's been treated as an entity which has needed continuous motivation, injection of inspiration, at times blood, sweat, and tears.
A lot of blood, sweat. But you know what? It's down to the entire team. People like yourself, people like Brad, Paul Lander, Lynn Carver, Ian Preston, people like
Jazz Greer,
people
Ralph
like
Watson's been around in
Ralph Watson stepped in.
circuit.
On a few occasions, we've had people like Nadia Rasool. We've got Nina Verk, we've got Omar Rashid, we've got Gurdas. I think the team that we currently have is just phenomenal, and it's down to their hard work that we are where we are. I think as a team we are very strong, and everyone's got the same ethics, and everyone's on the same hymn sheet.
I think with that though, you can't decline or overlook the strength in leadership, which includes you. I know you're very dismissive of it, and you know, I can see why, and you have been for a while. But you know, the leadership is what drives any organization, right from Saf Razali.
Yeah, I think Saf's more the driving force. I take inspiration from Saf, and you can only lead a team that wants to be led.
Exactly.
So
true.
if I am leading, and if I'm, you know, if I'm fortunate enough to be leading, it's only because the troops want to be led. They're listening to what's being said, and they're acting upon it, and we are where we are. So, you know, thank you to the entire team.
Yeah, and I think there are instances where it's the team effort which not only brings the best out of the directors in their respective regions, but it helps us pull up people from down in the slumps. We had an instance over the weekend, which was probably one of the hitters, probably harder than any other instance. From anything. I can't remember the last time I
came into work Monday morning with plans for the week, and we had a very busy week planned. Got a phone call at 8:30 in the morning about Mike Gardner, and devastating. What an individual he was. Valued member of the team. Ran Coffee and Nata. But I think more than the fact that he ran Coffee and Nata, he was with us for about 3 years as a keynote speaker, as a delegate. And in terms of support, the amount of private conversations I had with him, which no one knows about, you know, and for example, at my own events, at Chutney and Chat events, he was there early before everybody to help me put the banners out.
Yeah,
and it's things like that that you kind of remember now, and what a guy he was. And in terms of his resilience, somebody who's suffered heart attacks, somebody who suffered strokes, who then went on to run marathons, became an ambassador for British Heart Foundation.
Yeah.
And ironically, his demise came whilst he was out running.
Yeah.
Which is, you know,
something he enjoyed doing.
Yes. So it's been a turbulent week, to say the least.
But it's been a very much of a an emotional roller coaster.
It
We've
has,
had
it has,
some
it has,
positive
yeah.
news throughout the week, and it's with reluctance we've celebrated small wins, but it's not been the same. It's
and
just
it
hasn't
won't
even
be the
felt
same with
right.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
every event now we're holding minutes. I mean, we launched peer meetups yesterday, which is something I was looking forward to and very proud of. We held a minute silence, and we will be holding minute silences at all events for the next 2 weeks.
We had the launch of Taiba Amjad for Coffee and Nat
we've
in
had a new
Solihull.
director today. We've had Ian Preston leaving us, moving on to bigger and better things. He's still an ambassador. We've launched Taiba Amjad, who's launching Coffee and Nat in Solihull. So things are on the up. However, there is we are still thinking of Mike. Mike's still in our thoughts, and he'll remain very much part of us. He really will. What a guy! What an absolute guy!
Me included, there are a lot of people who are getting private messages even now. For Pathway community, members of Pathway community, people who have come to our events or parts of our groups, WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups, asking of ways in which they can contribute or pay their tribute to Mike. What do we have planned for that?
Well, as Pathway2Grow, Mike was a dear member of the family, and Pathway, everybody is part of the family. We will do whatever we can. He had his event booked for the 6th of December in Bromsgrove. That was the event that he was due to run. That event will run, and it will be a tribute to Mike.
This is the event that would have been his second anniversary as a host.
It was his second anniversary anyway, yes.
Yeah.
So that event will run, and I would request everybody who wishes to pay respects or tribute to attend that event. Apart from that, all the other events that we are running, we are holding a minute silence in his remembrance. He what can I say about the guy? It's a sad loss. Sad loss.
Yeah, he's a very significant figure within now our team, our community, and I think the fact that nobody has any ill words to say, and generally people don't anyway. But
I mean, you can talk about social media.
Yeah, the fact that people are going over and beyond in explaining how he had so many positive things to say about them, and his interactions have been so influential.
Well, positively influential. At events, I'm normally first in on my own event, and he was right behind me. Nobody else there. We'd set all the banners.
Well, he was the time doctor.
Yeah, he was the time doctor. Yes, and you know what? It's funny the stuff he used to say to me. It all comes back now. But he was always there, and you know that critical advice when sometimes you need that critical friend.
Yeah.
That's where he was. He'd whisper something in your ear, and he'd just make things okay. And no one knows about the conversations that I had with him, and he's been an integral part of a lot that I've done.
Likewise, and I think you know what? I don't think me and you will be the only people to say that.
Yes.
Because he was that kind of a character. I'm sure, and I'm very confident he will have had similar conversations with other people, which people wouldn't share with anybody, and neither would he have, because he respected that privacy and because of the kind of person he was. So I think, rightly so, as part of Pathway2Grow, as a team, we are all a family. We see Mike as a member of the family. Mike's own family obviously will have what they have planned, and we hope to continue being in communication with them and plan some things together. But as far as a Pathway2Grow platform is concerned, as the P2G family member, we will have a special tribute event for Mike on the 6th of December in the Bromsgrove venue. I think we'll post the link in this video, so you can register for that. Other than that, as Abid's just mentioned, we also have a minute silence at all our events now up until then, and we will have a special mention to Mike at the flagship event which we hold, which will be the Chutney and Chat event in the evening on the 5th of December. But the 6th of December is specific for Mike and in Mike's memory. So. Onwards and upwards. I know Mike himself, through a lot of innuendos with time and time management, he would probably be, if he was here around, he would probably be taking the mick out of us for being here so late and not with our families.
Yeah.
But I think it was important that as the director, national director of PCG, we needed to kind of...
And there's, more than us, more than, the Pathway2Grow team. I think there's a lot of people out there who are part of our networks who need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And they were very close to Mike. And Mike was very close to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So we needed to put something out there, I think.
Yeah. Well, so today marks the end of the Coffee and Latte in Tyseley.
Yes, we are
have,
relaunching in January 2019 in Solihull. We have a brand new, young, vibrant director, Taiba Amjad. And this is what Pathway2Grow is all about, developing people, bringing new people to the flanks. Ian Preston enjoyed 2 years hosting this Tyseley event. He'd done some great things with the event, great speakers, great audiences. I think at his peak, he had about 90 people in this room. The capacity is only 70 here. You know, he's been absolutely brilliant, great part of the team. He's now moved up to an ambassadorial role and a guest host. And it's time for the young blood to come through. So we wish Taiba the best of luck. We welcome her on board, as we do with Nina Verk, who replaced Nadia Rasool. She served 2 years and done a fantastic job. Nina Verk has stepped in. We welcome her on board, and we wish her the best of luck.
Peer Meetup, Saj Hussain.
Peer Meetup, Saj Hussain. I mean, that's for us. We're absolutely honoured to have Saj working with us. First event last night, first launch event, and over 100 people there. In fact, we had to turn away 20 to 30 people, which was absolutely crazy. We've got some absolute superstars on board now. We've got Omar Rashid and Gurdas. They've launched Serial Networks. They're about to have their third event. So now we have networking at all times of the day.
Yeah.
The morning, the afternoon, the evening, and the weekend. And then we have an online platform, which is yourself. So if you can't come out your house or you can't get out your work, you can network online on P2G Live. So, you know, I would request everybody, I would invite everybody, embrace networking. There isn't many better ways to progress your business, personal development, professional development. You meet like-minded people, you meet people who are on the same journey as you, or who are a bit further than you on the journey, and you learn. And our ethos is network, learn, and grow. And basically that is what we do.
Right. Well, just to close off, in the words of Mike Gardner himself, you know, it's nobody ever...
what was he saying?
He says nobody ever thought on their deathbed, I wish I'd spent more time at work.
Yes.
So we are still in the office right now.
Yes.
And we need to go home and put into practice what we've learned. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys at future events. 6th of December is in Bromsgrove for Mike. 5th of December is the flagship Chutney and Chat event. We have other events going out or being held at various parts of the country in the Midlands. Keep up to date with Pathway2Grow groups and see you at one of the events. And from me, Majid, and this is Abid. Have a good night.
See you at the events.
Yeah, see you at the events.